All, all right, everyone. Welcome back to another playthrough of Key Edition Final Fantasy VI. Last time we completed the sealed gate, and now we're gonna go back to Vector. I now have the correct answers required for the bank. They must be made correct. They must all be made correctly to get full points, to unlock everything, and to get an achievement. So, let's get going on the walk back. How is it, everyone, this fine evening? As you know, we no longer have the airship. As usual, this game puts me right straight into a back attack. But it won't matter. So, sun bath. So, the banquet's coming up. And the talk to all 24 soldiers. And if you're watching, you might want to take down notes for the answer you want, for the answers. If you want to get maxed up, then you need to answer correctly. Every reroll. I'm sorry about a little bit earlier. Technical difficulties. I don't need to buy anything. Dark Requiem. Comet. Poison Frog. Change of music. Bin. So, there is one more battle versus Gilgamesh, but it goes way later. And it's the final one. Confuser. Hold on. There's something I need to check. Okay, then that is correct. Apologies. We're back. I wanted to make sure I had the correct title. Gowlin Haste. Okay, so here we go. Now, if you bring Cyan and Sabin to the dinner, you'll get some different dialogue from General Leo. But that's about it. And it's not a lot either. 2 holy waters. Okay, here we go. Now, I must get all 24 monsters. I mean soldiers. Vector's now under attack. Free heal. So, you're gonna hear a very familiar song up coming. Yes, it's Kingdom Baron's castle song. The Emperor is expecting you this way, please. Okay, good. So, before we move on, we're about ready to get our first test. We have to talk to all 24 soldiers here within 5 minutes. Definitely possible now. I would recommend you focus on talking to the soldiers and then pick up the treasures later. Don't do it now, doing it, to give you as much time as possible. I've lost my will to fuck. Oh, really? Sure you have. The Emperor's had a change of heart. Seriously? The Eidolons came to save them when they learned that none of them were alive because we had them. Sure it is. You knew when you entered. Men should never lust for power, they lack the means to control. Friends, let us speak more over dinner. There are still some soldiers, please. You need to be able to, and the 2 in here don't count. 4 minutes. So, start talking. Now, you can choose to do the front. That is up to you. I am. There is a fight here. But by doing this, okay, time is still running. Don't waste time with the mega armor that you can't trance anyway. That should have killed it. Okay, Mog gained a level 7. Okay, don't miss any. There are 2 treasures behind that door. Get them later. This is the room that's going to confuse you. There's so many of them. I should have enough time. Hooper, Ether. Okay. Talk to the guy in the bed. I'm already wasted enough time. I don't know if I'm gonna be able to do this. I may end up showing. I'm not sure I can do this in time. Just do whatever you can. So you talk to everyone in here. Now get out of here. If you don't have 24, you're screwed up. Restart. Do it again. You must. There's only one more fight. And that's in here. I might be able to do this, but I don't know. I probably took too long in the front. This killed me. I should be done already. $21. I don't think I'm gonna make it. If I do, it's by the skin of my teeth. And the last room is in here. 22, 23, 24. Ooh! I just made it. I just made it. As long as it shows 24, I did it. That was close with 2 ticks left. Okay, I've got my answers. Let's just hope the 24th counting. So, you must answer these questions specifically. Oh, you lose points. You want to get the max points to get everything. So, our first suggestion, you want to go to the homelands. Now, normally you should execute Kefka, but for now we'll leave him in jail. That is the correct answer. And then you said that was inexcusable. I'm sure you do. Now, you always want to say the more trusted thing. In this case, you want to choose the second option. And then, so now you need to ask all 3 questions and do not repeat. Repeat them. So remember, so we start top to bottom. No, always ask. I still have a few things that ask. Make him answer. And now we want to talk about the Eidolons. They're just too powerful. Yes, I know. Option 2. You want to choose they've gone a bit too far. That is the correct option. Well, option 1, which is correct. And now you want to choose the first question you asked. So it's the top one. Now, you want to take a break because there's a rageable monster in here. The SP forces. Now, overall, truly, this fight isn't missable. You can gain it later. Gowlin Rasp and Gold Armor. So if you talk to them, all they're gonna say is that. So before we rest, we're going to unequip everything. Since this isn't the team, well, except for Terra, that I'll be taking. And now you'll want to resume the conversion. Resume the conversation. So, option 2. Alright, I swear right here now there'll be no more fighting. Famous last words, I've heard them before. And now I have a favor to ask. After they attacked us, they flew up towards Crescent Ireland. But considering all that Empire has done, then I doubt they'll be willing to listen to us. Terra's the only one. I have a magic transport ship. If you say no, you'll lose points, so say yes. Leo, pleased to make your acquaintance. Didn't I see this? See, I have Sabin. Oh, right. He was the one with principles. So, if you don't have Sabin or Saya in your team, you won't see this. If you have both in your team, you'll see different dialogue. So that's General Leo, eh? I'll be waiting for you in our book. Please find me the Eidolons. If Tara goes, I go. Lock, thank you. The rest of you stay here. I smell a rat. You do. There's something going on here. This makes no sense. There's no way the Eidolon's rampage will just automatically stop a war that's been going on. There's something else. I smell a rat. As do I. It's hard to trust the Emperor just like that. We'll remain here and watch for anything out of the ordinary. Thanks. Keep your guard up. Right. Okay. So, it's now Terra unlocked. Now, let's see rewards. If I did everything, it should work. I bear a message due to your decorum at the banquet and your grace speaking to us, so the Empire system follow. South Figaro, Doma, the Armory. Finally, I was told you to give you this, obtain the World Bangle. And this is a personal gift from the Emperor. Obtain the ribbon. Yes. Well, then if you excuse. So I got everything from both Doma and South Figaro. And what did I get? The ribbon. And the World Bangle, which is encounter rate is reduced. The ribbon immune to those status changes, but not everyone. So I managed to get everything, and that's very important. So we need to equip Lock. Hang on. Okay, I'm back. Sorry. Okay, so now what we're going to do is we're going to put on the Zephyr and note 2 blocks, the needle. Okay, and then instead of the Luna, we're gonna give her the ribbon. So I got the best item here, the ribbon. However, for this playthrough to save time, we're gonna put on the World's Bangle. Okay, so now pick up the treasures, and that unlocks an achievement. alarm mirroring, and strength tab. This gives you an achievement. You've already picked up that item. It doesn't give you anything directly. So come in here. Treasure. It's a Gale Hurricane. And here is holy water. I smell a rat. Correct. Ratted it is. He gives up that easy. Yeah. Sure. And then you see Kefka. Okay. That doesn't make sense. I know Kefka's cycle, but... So you're free to leave. Yeah. Yep. So do I, you're right. I have a bad feeling about this. You are correct. So, we've completed everything. Been able to get everything from the banquet. That's important. Like I said, before we go to Albrook, we're gonna go pick up all those treasures. But now it's only the two of us. Good. Across here. Hello, if you're in chat or just looking. Hoping your night's going well. Okay, the door's open, so we can start Expulsion, Diamond Helm, 8,000 gil. Oh yeah, where we have Hide, Circlet, Flame Tongue, 13,000 gil. Oh yeah. 20,000 gil. Oh yeah. Protect Ring, Elixir, Gasha Potpourri, and an Alarm Mirroring. The circlet teaches in Sunas and is immune to silence, which is really good. So, Gale Helpin, preemptive strike, silent sleeper immune. The alarm is the no pincer backup attacks. Protect ring, auto protect, and attack to earth. Wait. Ice. So basically, the ribbon is either of these. And trust me, you can pick up plenty of ribbons for your entire team. So, we have money, we picked up everything, let's go to Albrook. So now, for a brief second, the world's at peace. Now, there will be a few side quests I need to do when I get the airship back. Which can be missed. Okay, good. 960. So, and then you tie up all of your loose ends. Nice. So, the next event in Albrook will look different. Final Fantasy Tactics 4. If you want to buy anything, but you don't need to. Ah, there you are. Another period general mana accompany us as well. Salus and Shadow. Let me introduce you. Is something the matter? No, it's nothing. We depart tomorrow. Please. Salus. This stems back to that point at the facility. So, let's get our rest. High potion. So we can get the next event going. So this event takes a different path here. And then you see the music again, which is a little different. What you want to do here is talk to Shadow. Shadow, you drinking? Nah, I can't hold my liquor. I used to be the same. Have you seen Sella? She hasn't been here. Why not have someone at the pole? Okay. Then we head for the pole. And then talk to Leo. Something about, I couldn't sleep. Me either. The powers that I don't yielded. Yeah, we definitely need to work together. But what if Celeste? When I felt generous, Celeste went into town. Give us some hold, okay? I'll leave the rest to you. So now the normal event happens. So, how is Chad? Hope you're doing well. So they added more here. Let's listen to the music for a bit. Silence. She still feels bad thinking Locke thought that she might be a spy. Remember how that part ended? Kafka attempted to try to coerce her into turning against you, and Locke believed that she would. Even saving us, Locke still didn't trust it. Now, this is also could have played into the question at the banquet about Celis. That she's one of us, but it doesn't matter. She doesn't trust him, and he doesn't trust her. Why is she so silent now? And Locke here says this, I know I doubted you, if only for a moment, but we could still be friends, right? He doubted her. at the facility. Sellers. The fact that Locke had any doubt is kind of freaky. That Celeste would turn on us. Okay, it's time. All right, let's go. Good. We should arrive tomorrow morning. And now you'll get our usual event here. Now, keep in mind, this isn't actually getting sleep to restore HP and MP. Having trouble sleeping? I hear your emotions have returned. It's strange, isn't it? The Empire used me, controlled my very thoughts, and here I am cooperating with the same people. People are people, not everyone in the Empire is like Kefka. So, what about you? I knew that you were half Eidolon, being made to suffer through horrible experiment, yet I did nothing. No, you were being the good general you are. You probably didn't think even as a general you'd be able to overrule Kefka. Gestar gave him too much power, thinking him being a genetic hybrid human would be better. But I don't even know what it feels like to love someone. You're still young. Someday you'll know, I'm sure of it. If you are here and liking my stream, please follow and sub. I greatly appreciate it. I do not have ads right now, so you don't have to worry about that. I thought I'd sleep out under the stars. Did you hear what we were talking about? I didn't mean to listen in. So, I can't help you. Those are the answers you have to find for yourself. Tara, there are people in this world who have chosen to kill their own emotions. Remember that. Okay, now we'll get blocks. Throw up over the balcony, over the bow, over the railing. What's greatest treasure hunter reduced to this? Look. Okay, so as we're moving, okay, now we'll make it the teams. We're almost to Crescent Island. We're split into two groups. I'll go with Celis. Tell you go Lock and Shadow. Let's go, Shadow. Lock. Oh, so now you begin to just suddenly talk. Come on. Yeah. Okay, we're back on Crescent Island. We have Shadow for showtime. I wouldn't equip him with too much of anything, because once you get to the town here, he won't fight. If you need to level, now's a good time. Let's put them to sleep. Stole Gale's gear. Okay, we've reached the town. Let's grab sleep quickly. And click save. I have money. The rods are expensive, as you can see. 30,000. That is to untempt you from using them. Make sure you bought everything you needed before. Teacher's cure. Buy a few elixirs. Buy a few Phoenix Downs. They're gonna say Espers or Idolins. Never heard of them. Gold Needle. Okay, nothing there. Look at this, holy water. Where'd that voice come from? I got an owie. Oh? Chip? Anyway. Yes, I think I left a mess in the curio cabinet. Thanks, kid. You just revealed. Where'd that voice come from? Uh-oh. I see. A magic tab. What brings you young folks to see me? Pure heart and learning the ways of monsters. Strago. So, Strago, he can still learn his usual blue magic. However, as long as he's not blind and sees it being used like White Wind, he'll learn it automatically as well. As long as he's alive and not blind, he'll still learn it. It doesn't have to be used on him. That makes getting a lot of blue magic very easy. And there's a whole story here with the shadow story part that goes deeper than in the OG version. Nope, can't say not a thing, not one. I see. Something's fishy here. We saw a couple people use magic, or at least one, but the girl gave it away. And then we have Rel. So, you ever wonder why Interceptor goes with Rel? Like I said, the story with Shadow in this version goes deeper. It kind of like gives Shadow proper closure on his story that was left out in the OG, likely because they just ran out of time. Yes, control isn't in this game, so you only have sketch. And there is an achievement for sketching 500 times. The problem is sketching can miss. Can they use magic too? Thank you, sweetie, for confirming what I thought. What a cute dog. As soon as he sees Interceptor, back off, P-Bike. Go back to, why do I have to go to me? You never let me have any, because I said so, fine. Oh dear, she seems to have taken a liking to your pooch, which is weird unless there's some history. More on that way later. I'm gonna be doing multiple playthroughs because we will be doing the EX part as well. My apologies, it's fine. He usually doesn't like other people though. Anyhow, I'm terribly sorry. I see. We're just your ordinary quiet little village. You're not gonna find anyone who knows about Idol is not in the massa. There's something strange about this place. Let's have a look around the village. Thanks for your time. Sorry I couldn't be more helpful. Interceptor. Bye-bye. So we got nowhere. Okay. We're gonna put on the power here. I don't have any way. I don't need the wall bigger. The Genji doesn't allow magic evade. Changes steel the monk. The battle monsters here don't really have anything substantial. So keep that in mind. And then it's one gear. Final Fantasy IV's good night. Whoa. You've got to help Realm. Something happened in Realm. Yes, she was on fire and then it caught the neighbor's house on fire. So she was using fire and now it's caused a building to burn. Lovely. Please. Okay. Shadow. Interceptor, where did you go? Okay. Let's make sure we got the ice brand. That is gonna be key in here. Oh, I could give it to Locke, but we'll keep it you know what? We're actually gonna give it to Locke. We'll have that on. Okay, Esper, she has Seraphim. However, she doesn't have Ice 2, and Law doesn't have it either. So we need to begin. Realms in there. Well, what are you doing? Flames be gone. Magic is forbidden. Magic. I don't care. Realms inside. Mayor. Alright, we really have no choice. It's no use, the fire's too strong. They were storing plenty of flame rods. I'm going in alone. Wait, I'm not gonna let a little geezer go in there alone. Quickly. Okay. So, we have Strago. He starts at level 25. And he has only two things. Aqua Breath and Revenge Blast. So, he's got an ice rod. So we should give him that. And he has a Gaia. Give him Relic. Now, you're gonna want Berserk. Now, Strago tends to be really weak in this ROM hack. He doesn't have a lot of HP, but a lot of MP. So he becomes more of a liability later. So putting him in the back row to be safe. He'll likely, if you use him, will be a full-time mage, so focus on boosting his magic. The fire is spreading fast. Looks like this house could collapse at any second. We have to hurry and find Rel. So, you can bypass them. Ninja gear X2 obtain. The problem here is you don't have the strongest teeth. Now, let's give him... Let's begin with Poo Poo. You know what? No, let's begin with Kiryu. Good. Learn self-destruct. That's an easy one to learn. Keep yourself fully healed. get that flame whip. Potion, but I would also not recommend you play around with these. If you can bypass them, do it. You'll want to rely on Seraphim. Flame Whip. It may not be useful now, it might be later. Because I'm not getting really anyone to know. Now, I don't have gals, so I can gain these right off the bat. The only other way to gain these is on the belt. But overall, do I really need to know? Okay. Oh, look at this. A fire rod. There is no save point in here. However, you should take advantage, fight what you can. So, if you end up liking what I'm doing, please like and follow. Sub and follow. It greatly helps me out and the channel. There we go. Tara learning Suna Ninja Gear. That was quick, but good. Like, she does need that. Okay. Yeah. Gain a level and a high potion. Very good. Before you fight them, Ice Rod. I would say here would be a good place to throw the Ice Rod. Especially against the boss. interrogator level. So, Strago's going to be kind of a liability in the boss fight. So, we better be ready. I'm gonna do a state save just in case. Okay, we're at the boss. Witches is gonna be a different boss than usual. Usually it's that flame eye, but not this. Is this what started the blaze? It's Mom Bomb from Fall. And the whole point of these bombs is to self-destruct. And weaken you. This isn't more about the clock. This is more about making sure. Because just like in Fall, yes. Uh-oh. It's coming already. Ooh! Yeah. And just like that. That was the whole point. Heal yourself. Luckily, you can't be paralyzed or berserk. Yeah, exactly what I thought. 'Tis the point. Okay, we're gonna make a change. I don't have any way. Reflect ring won't work. A lot of people have trouble with this boss because of that explosion. Now, let's try again. Could I put poo-poo on? Yeah, I could. Let's get Shiva out. Flame Whip, I already got two. This is about keeping you healthy. Okay, a lot better. And that's it. Strago gain a level, learn Cure, Carol learn Blizzard. Where are you? There we go. Time to get out of here. Use smoke bomb. So, I guess the secret's out. Are you okay? Thanks, Grandpa. These folks are the one you should be thanking. Thank you. Well, I guess our secret is out now. Everyone in this village can use magic, can't they? What is this place? This is the village of the Magi. A long time ago, humans used magicite to acquire magical powers. Those who gained that ability to use magic were people known as Magi. I didn't think there were any Magi left in the world. After the war of the Magi, the Eidolons fled to a new world beyond the sealed gate. That left only humans in this one. The whole of the world still fresh in their minds. Well, there were trials, of course, but they were merely a show. The few who managed to escape took up shelter. Here they were answers. Our powers have weakened as our Magi blood has thinned. If you're up to it, you'd be willing. You said you're looking for some Eidolons, right? Well, I do owe you for saving realm. I want to go there. I think not, young lady, fuddy-duddy. But where do we from? If they came this way, they may be hiding in the mountains. Why there? Those mountains are teeming with magical energy. Perhaps the magic drew them there. It's worth a look. Okay, so we got that. And we'll continue. Shadows, stay with us. It can only end in peril. Don't get the wrong, I just wanted my dog back. You're leaving? I'll search for the Eidolons my own way. Interceptor. More to that story, as I said later. So where? So, we're not gonna buy any rods. Okay, we now head to the mountain, save it. I think that's where we'll stop for the night. some of the goals, which you'll see later. You see a lot of Epic 5 monsters in here. Because keep in mind, this ROM hack was made by one man, Sushi or Tushi. It was made for him. He made it for himself. So anything he would have liked would have been put in the game he made. Cause a whole bunch of people held. He seemed to be a big Epic 5 fan. Okay, so I think we'll end here. So I'd like to thank everyone for tonight. Thank you for joining me. If you're looking or whatever, please give me a follow if you like what I'm doing, and please enjoy the rest of your evening. I'll be back tomorrow to continue streaming. So, as I bid you all good night, this is Sora signing out.